Hello, this is Terri Bork, your attraction marketing mentor. I'm a divorced mom of two amazing teenagers. I became involved in social media marketing because a ceiling cap was placed on my income by corporate America, and the only way for me to be, do, and have everything that I wanted, I needed to blaze my own trail, and that's what I'm doing. Today, I'm going to show you how to create your executive signature for your blog, Aweber, and email accounts. And I'm doing that because when you have an executive signature, you truly set yourself apart in the industry from anybody else that's out there. Now, the best part of this is that everything I'm going to show you today is free. And why? Because I believe in providing you with value. So that's why I'm sharing this with you today. My dear friend Ben Goldstein shared this with me, and I wanted to pay it forward to y'all. So to continue with this tutorial, you're going to want to make sure you're working on Mozilla Firefox in order to get the applications to download correctly. So if you don't already have Mozilla Firefox installed as your browser, go ahead and download that now. Alright, once you have Mozilla Firefox downloaded, we're going to get started. Okay, now this is what your signature is really going to look like. It's going to have your name. We're going to make a picture of you. We're going to put your contact information on here. And then lastly, we're going to put all the social media networks that you're involved with at the bottom so people know how to reach you. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. Open up a browser window, and you're going to want to come up to the top and go to the Tools area, and then you're going to select Add-ons. Okay? Once you get in there and you select on the add-on button, make sure that's the highlighted one, you're going to come to your search box and download the application called Wise Stamp. Okay, you're going to hit enter, and then you're going to make sure that you download Wise Stamp. Now, I've already installed Wise Stamp, so I'm not going to install it again. I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to bring it up. Okay, so I'm in here. Okay, so we're all good to go there. Once you have yours, it's going to be blank, so we'll set it up. We have a nice blank one, and we're going to want to make sure that we click on the HTML button. You can see you can pop back and forth between HTML and visual. So let's make sure you have the HTML down pushed so that you see the visual button right there. Okay, the first thing we're going to do is go and create your signature. So how do we go and do that? Let's put this down for now. And we're going to come to an application called mylivesignature.com. Now you're going to want to log in and create an account for yourself. Pause this tutorial. Once you have your login all created, come on back to the tutorial. Okay, welcome back. Alright, so we have, we're going to select on the new signature. We're going to create your signature right now. Now you can create a free one, which is what we're going to do today, and that's what I recommend that you do. If you want to use your personal signature, if you're attached to it and you really want to have that, go ahead. There's a charge for that. You can use your personal signature. You can even scan your image and send it over to them and have them create it for you. Whatever works best for you. But for today, we're all about value. We're going to be giving you free. So we're going to select our signature creation wizard. So the first thing we're going to want to do is tell it the name that we want to create for ourselves. So for this tutorial right here, we're going to create a signature for Betty Boop. Okay, so we're going to enter that name in there, and we're going to select next. Now, what's really exciting, you have over 120 different fonts that you can select for your signature. Okay, so select the one that appeals most to you for a signature, and I really think that this one's really pretty for today's presentation. So we got number 4 selected, but again, whichever one that you want to use. You have 120 to select from. Okay, it's all about you. Okay, next we get to select how big we want our signature to be based on the font that we chose. Now, I don't want something too tiny, and I don't want something too big for my signature, but I want something that's going to pop. And I usually try to pick something in the middle. For this one, I think size 6 is a really good size. So I'm going to select number 6 for me and my taste, and I'm going to select next step. The next thing it's going to ask me to do is to see if I want to change the color. Now, I prefer black and white for this tutorial. If you want to make it a different color, come on up in here. You can click in here. You can change the color, make it purple, orange, magenta, whatever color appeals most to you. The last step in this process is to make the slope. Now some people prefer it to be very level, no slope at all. I usually write with a slope, so I want it to be very close to my personality, so I'm going to put a little bit of a slope with it. I think number 4 would probably be about the slope that I would write with. And you know, you can be extreme here. You can see how much the slope you can have. Then we're going to select next step. Lastly, we're going to enter the name that we want to call our signature file so we know how to find it, and I'm going to call it Betty Boop. All right, and we're going to finish. Okay, so now our signature file is ready. So we're going to come to the top for use signatures, and whoops, let me log back in. I hit the wrong thing. Okay, use signatures. And we're going to generate our HTML code, which is the top one right here. So we wait for it to come up, and then we're going to select the signature file that we want it to generate the code for. And in just a moment, our Betty Boop will come up. We can select it. Here's Betty Boop. And we're going to scroll on down, and we're going to generate the code. Click that button right there. Okay, when we have that all generated, it's actually going to pop up. We see that's the right signature. It's right here in the box. So yes, that's exactly what we want. And we're going to come over here and we're going to get the code. So we're going to highlight all of it and we're going to copy it. And then we're actually going to paste it over into our notepad so that we can use it all the time. Now, one of the things that you're really going to want to remember is not to use Word when you are saving your HTML. And the reason you don't want to use Word is because Word has its own HTML programming with it. And if you go and you put the this nice new raw HTML code into the Word, it's going to mess up your file. So you're always going to want to make sure that you use Notepad. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to paste our signature right here into Notepad. And then we're going to save it as a signature so we can always have it to refer back to should we need it for something or we want to make a change. So we're going to save this as Betty Boop signature, and we're going to save it. Okay, now we actually have it, and now we want to put it in our Wise stamp. So we're going to go back to our Wise stamp. We've already selected the HTML button, and we're going to go ahead and post our signature in there. So let's go ahead and see if it took. So we're going to click on our preview tab down here on the bottom. And you'll see, there it is, Betty Boop. We've started our signature for our executive signature file. Excellent. Okay. So then you're going to want to click on OK, Apply and OK. So it will save the information that you have added into your box right here. Now, on the next video, we are going to add your photo and your contact information, and then we're going to add all of your social profiles so that people will know how to reach you. Again, I hope that you have found this extremely valuable to start your signature file. And again, I want to help set you apart from others in the industry and truly make you stand out. I hope you found this valuable. This is Terri Bork. If you do have any questions, please give me a call, 813-863-1452. I look forward to speaking with you. I hope that you have a wonderful day, and I wish you tremendous success. I'll see you on the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.